You also had a group that we know from reading Scripture. We had a group that Paul talks about in 2 Timothy 2. He says, "And their words do eat as doth a canker, of whom is Hymenaeus and Philetus." Now, Philetus. Now, listen to what this says. "Who concerning the truth have erred, saying that the resurrection is past already, and overthrow the faith of some." Some were following a group that said that the resurrection had already taken place, and some people had been overthrown in the faith and started following these people. So you had different groups, even from within the group, even in Paul's day, that were saying something different than what truth was, and were getting people to follow their opinion and follow their groups. You had these little groups within the group. But this is something that's interesting in here. When you look at this, look at chapter number 3. I want you to see something. Look at verse number 3. Chapter 3, verse number 3. Knowing this first. Remember the context of this. In chapter 1, he talked about that we have prophecy that talked about the coming of Jesus Christ. These people in chapter 2 are denying the Lord. And then in chapter 3, in verse number 3, knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts, and saying, "Where is the promise of His coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of creation. For this they are willingly ignorant." And I'll go through all that when we get there later of the rest of it. But here's the idea. These people are denying a coming of a Messiah.